Looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Well, greetings everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. We have a small group here. We're going to try a little bit different format here. So you will see as we progress. We're going to do galactic updates, if there are any. So those season's greetings, and of course this will be over Monday. Looking forward to that. So, if there's anything else I know of, so much love everyone. Well, it's okay. What we're going to do, well, any strange and bizarre entities that come through, sometimes it's better to have a small group sometimes to have something shake it up a little bit. Like a frog species or anything that's been, weird insectoid. You don't have insectoids come through here. Every once in a while. So, okay, there's. Of course, I haven't done much of the meditation recently, but anyway. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, and also your notifications and try to work on that whole muting thing when people enter. So it's on the list. So anyway, all right. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy Kwanzaa. I know many people out there are probably celebrating that right now, and I appreciate all of you out there, and maybe I'll understand what Kwanzaa is one day. But anyway. So anyway, all right, done talking. All right, much love, everyone. Blessings, and have a good webinar. It's always good to do a meditation before this, and of course I didn't do one, so I'm doing one right now. So, all right, much love, and angels be with you.
Oh, what do I do now? Do I need to mute myself?
Greetings to all of you. Your vibration tunes with this earth. I make My name is Priscilla, a fairy queen from Agartha. And in your incarnation here, which are many at once, so many different Earths you're connecting to at this time, you can say you're finalizing your time here. Many of you are in your last life. But while you are here, some feel they are unproductive here. But you are here spiritually working through astral healing this earth. So you feel like, oh, my life isn't going anywhere. I'm wasting it. That is far from the truth. You're actually doing much in the spirit realms. As for that is where your busy work is. Healing this earth and also assisting others as they enter into this realm. Many Zetas come into this incarnation as human, and some play video games their whole life, but some are productive in ways that they are unaware of. You can say protecting this world from the earthly realm. As you allow others to enter easily, many of you are there when one is born. You're just not realizing it. As you connect to the vibrations, you will see you are a teacher, so on the other side, and as one enters into this earth, you are there for them here also. You have the incarnation here, so you can go to both places easily. Not necessarily having to know them on a personal level, physically, but spiritually. You know many. Just to let you know all of this. So much more you do not know will be entered into your mindset in a future time. Love to you all. You are loved always. Greetings. I am Gideon with the cricket species. Cricket species. Is that understand? Your incarnation here is well noted across the universe as others study you. Each day is studied. What you are allowing to be studied. You're not realizing you're putting yourself out there. Parts of your life daily for others to examine. Wonder why some of you add certain conflicts to your life just to see how you react to it. And then other species are looking at that and wondering, why would a human act like that? It builds awareness of how to connect to humanity when your times come, when humans are ready to connect to alien energies. This will be sometime. This Earth is still in the youngster stage of alien uniting and uniting with alien. Reason being, you're still learning the ways of the Earth species. You're still part of a, you can call it, phase. As the alien energies enter into your realm, you will see more alien notifications throughout your culture when the time is right. Many are still experiencing this human expression without alien interaction. Yet they do watch it on your big movie screen, which is interesting. But it shows that you're not prepared for the real thing yet, because you're still holding on to the fiction, or you're not ready for the real thing, which is fine. But it is a preparation. But it's funny enough that those that are into the fiction are far from ready from the real interactions. They are still humanizing themselves. Some of them are very insectoid and come into this incarnation as first time as human, at least on this world, and want to get the best out of it without having an alien involved. They are not ready for that. That will be a few hundred years. But as you can tell, technology-wise, you are getting closer to it. The more advanced your technologies become, the more closer you become to physical interaction with your alien beings. And your Earth will be hostile. As you can tell, it is hostile now. It will be hostile to all change. It always is. But as you go through your day, if you have time, you will realize that some events in your life, boring or not boring, does not matter, are being analyzed by other species that you are allowing to view. You'll be able to tap into this if you wish. Insectoid way is, most of us do not have human incarnations. We choose not to. Insectoid incarnations are more of an insectoid energy, a process. We'd much rather. It is difficult to go into this form after you've been an insectoid for such a long time. But some do it, but have a very rough transition. But it is well worth it, of course. And some do not reincarnate ever again in an insectoid, but it depends on the being. You got to know that there's more out there, and more of your human will let go of a mindset that you are alone. So yes, we are alone, but we're not nowhere near ready to connect. Those days are thinning out. You will have a awakening process coming into your time. Much love to you. Greetings, this is Yeshua. Your holiday is soon approaching. Do not forget God. Do not forget your connection to the higher realms. As the times are tough in this week, your next year will be a test of different phases. Belief system tests. As your elementals become more known in your society, slowly as many as there's star people that have elemental energies on your planet. There are humans that feel like they are more elemental than they are human. Those days are coming. As dreams open up, the vibration of connecting to Mother Earth opens up also. As if you're holding the hand of Gaia, Mother Earth. Some of you might feel that already. There is a great wave coming of transition. As always, as many mature more, knowing there's much more than this physicality. This physicality is a way for you to, it is a science experiment. There's so much more than that. It is all of you testing yourselves of your limits. Seeing how much you can love in a time of depression. How much you can love yourself and how you can love others. How you handle stress. You're learning all these things more and more every day. And yes, many must vent. It is how you vent in a peaceful way would be best. But in these times, we send you all love and understanding of your incarnations as the dimensions, the many dimensions begin to open to you. As your knowledge slowly moves in, you will feel yourself as a new person in your next couple of years. I believe you know who you are. If you don't, well, those days are coming. Yes, before I go, there is knowledge, such as in your Bible. But realize that knowledge lives within you, much more than the Bible. Your universe lives within you. Remember that. You can go through the Rolodex of yourself and read this knowledge. Go by what feels right for you. If you have a question of the history of this earth, what's your version of it? Does not mean it's wrong. Blessings to you. Greetings. This is Novak. Greetings, humans. Happy Valentine's Day. Like it really matters what you call this. Some are just walk around with this holiday up their ass, but it's kind of cute how some people are obsessed over this, whatever you want to call it. For humans to go through this kind of indoctrination of a holiday, we give you kudos to put up with it. There are other worlds where you don't have a holiday forced down your throat. Not many worlds where you force a holiday down everyone's throat. Or holidays, I should say. You should be able to celebrate whatever holiday you want. If you don't want to, just go out and do whatever you want. Just celebrate, this world as well, backwards as you can get. That's all right. For our couple of galactic updates before we begin in your Q&A session. But let me comb my hair. Okay, that's good. All right, small moment. Your black projects aren't doing so well. They're kind of afraid their funding will be cut, which is not going to happen. But anyway, the Nordics, are assisting much of them and going to more of a positive direction as your black projects. Call them more happier projects. Give it more of a happier name. Unlikely, but you never know. Your humans have to have something to label it, but it is going through a weird transition right now. Some do feel like they're going to lose their jobs, but that I know is, you guys can't see this stuff, but eventually you'll have your day. Some of you actually connected them in astral, so we'll give you that. You'll be able to feel the vibration of it. I would just leave it at that. As for this presidential connection, well, it's I don't want to get political, but we feel that I don't really have it. There's nothing there. Never mind. They don't want to talk about it. This is what they want to say about your new president and your USA. The ones coming in there, you might see a glimpse of Nordics around him. The vibration, you might see maybe, I know there's a bunch of white guys around. No, I'm talking about more of a higher dimensional being. You might be able to see them. Depending on how your vision, your real vision is, your third eye vision, is possible. There's much more around him, but they want to say, because that is just his lookout crew, you can say. And then Men in Black are around, but it's mostly a Nordic connection at this time. And actually, the reptilians don't seem to mind them all that much. Just to let you know. So anyway, hope you all have your stockings filled with bullshit and your presents ready. Candy or whatever you guys have. So whatever you have your Q, I'm happy to answer your questions if you want to ask me a question. Apologies for making fun of your holiday. Okay, blessings.
Yes, thank you. Hi, Novak.
Greetings.
The first questions are from Christy, and her first one is, can I have a scan of my thyroid to see if there is an imbalance? If so, can I request a regular thyroid infusion?
No moment. Yes. That is something a Nordic would actually do. They will check into it and get back to you later. Doesn't seem like it's all that bad, but that's just from my point of view. All right, thanks. Blessings.
Okay. And her second one is, can I get a scan of which ET race left the 3 dots on my right forearm and why it was done?
Zetas. That was an infusion. You were on their ship recently, a couple of days ago. I've just finally noticed it, but you can say you were in the oven with them, meaning you were going through their vibration as for, you had some kind of meetup that they don't want me to know anything about. It was like a family get together, but it's a little bit more than that. They're not giving me anything on that. That's all I got for you. Sorry. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Julie. Her first one is someone trying to send me a message?
Well, you're always getting messages all the time from your guides, your angels, aliens that just don't know how to shut up. One moment. Who is this for? Julie, you said?
Yes.
One moment. From the Zetas around you are, you know that they're around. You have hybrid children around you at this time. There are 3 Zeta children, 2 boys, 1 girl. They're just observing. Because this is a holiday season, why not, right? And you also have an Andromedan, an Andromedan type of queen around you at this time, as you were an apprentice of this queen. You don't hear about that very often, now do you, friends and kids? You were a daughter of this queen. No names coming through. Understand their system is a little bit different. It's queen, but not in the sense that you see it here. but she's around you often as she sees you as her child at one time. Yes, you were an apprentice of hers, but also a very good friend. You might be able to connect to this. Ruth Ann is the name I'm given, but that is for a human. For her humans, she has a very bizarre name. A Star Queen is another name she uses, so you can connect to her. She just says it's okay to connect to your energy if you like to. Okay, I've had enough. Blessings.
Okay. And our second one is, what is my connection with a new friend I've met recently, Charlene?
Oh, you had a whole bunch of reptilian lifetimes with it. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, you gotta have some reptilian lifetimes and insectoid lifetimes. The ones that stand out the most are blue Pleiadian lifetimes. You look similar to human, about 6 feet tall. Very pleasant lifetimes on a blue Pleiadian world. I believe there's a world called Era, but there's other ones. What do I got here? I'm not getting the name of these other ones for some reason. We'll just go with Era, but there's others that you were a blue Pleiadian with this one that you're talking to. You have been through this one through war also on this planet, Civil War, as a friend. I don't think you're in battle, but you were during that time. Blessings.
Okay. And next are Jamie's questions. Our first one is, are there any messages for me from anyone who was considered famous on Earth?
This is Jamie's question. One moment. Sorry, I was checking my hair. Sorry about that. People somewhat. One moment. You knew Prince in another lifetime. Palladian, Palladian lifetime. You knew a lot of people, but Franklin Roosevelt's wife, Eleanor Roosevelt, you know her in other lifetimes. She's a little bit less stiff. She had a lot of Syrian lifetimes. So that's where her stiffness came from. You notice how stiff she is? Serious and stiff. She kind of lost a lot of her fun. As a Syrian, she was, Joan of Arc, she's kind of like that in other realities. So she came in this lifetime kind of being a bulldog in some regard. But you've connected a lot of celebrities. If I keep, all of you know somebody from somewhere. Anyway, that's a couple of them. Blessings.
Okay. And second question is this my last incarnation on Earth? I hope it is.
That's up to you. From what I see, as you were talking, get me out of this place. Yeah, most likely. You're finishing up a lot of stuff, from what it seems. All right, thanks. Blessings.
Okay. And next are David's questions. His first one is, am I on my last Earth life?
As I said from the other one, yes, it's up to you. Now I understand you have some options of coming back as an alien, like a teacher, but in alien form, not incarnating in this world. But you still have options. It seems like you have a couple options of coming back in this world, maybe. But that's up to you. Thank you.
Okay. Second question is, did any of my hybrid or star family visit me last night?
What was the name of this person again? Just so I can reconnect.
Yes, David.
You had Andromedans visiting you recently. Also, Arcturians. The Arcturians, you were connecting to them. You were on their ships in Astral recently during your sleep time. There's also a lot of Yael and Weirin felines around you. The feline race you're very connected to. Hopefully that's somewhat helpful. My hair looks good. All right, blessings. Fix my hair.
Your hair looks wonderful.
I'm fixing Ivan's hair, but it's my hair right now.
Next are Thomas's questions. And first one, he says, I'm struggling with the idea that life is probably going to force me to get a 9-to-5 job. I don't feel this is good for me. My energy is actually the opposite of this kind of activity, and it feels like slavery. It feels like slavery. Please ask my guides and the Holy Spirit their point of view, and if they think I must get a job.
Well, first off, this is slavery. That's on how you look at it. It is a way to feed yourself. They don't make it easy to feed yourself on this world. I wonder why nobody wants to reincarnate here. You have to be a pain in the ass just to get a meal here. You have to beg for your food here, which makes no damn sense. As for what your guides are saying, well, they say that if you get a job, a good discipline for you, that you can span your horizons, your point of view also. Yes, it will lower your vibration, but it is a good test for you also. It's also if you can learn much more than just where you're at now. If you can find a way of making income where you are at the moment would be good, but if you can find another method would be also. Is actually, from what they are saying, it's healing for you, meaning it feels a different type of accomplishment. But in this world, they make life, everything is difficult. But this is up to you. You still have the cards in your life. You can do whatever you want. But they do say you will take a situation like that and make it a positive situation. But it's up to you. Yeah, it all comes down to you. All right. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay. Second question is, I was trying to channel the Holy Spirit 2 days ago, and it looks like I actually channeled 2 words. No more than that. Was that real or just imagination?
Yeah, that was real. It'd be easier to connect to your higher self with the Holy Spirit. That's a good one to connect to, though. You feel like your higher self or your higher self, what I'm getting from your higher self, would be easier for you to practice. But you did very well, though. You're still getting used to it, but you're doing very well. So, yes, you can channel the Holy Spirit, yes. But the higher self says it's okay to connect to your higher self also. You might see a little more progress there, but the doorway to the Holy Spirit is always open. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Sheena.
Greetings, you know.
Greetings, Novak.
Greetings.
How are you today?
I'm having a great hair day, if you're wondering about that. Yes, I'm doing fine.
Good. Okay. I will just read my questions here. My first question. Previous Friday, I saw 2 starships that appeared. They were actually close, and they stood still for quite a little time. And they moved a little, and then they just flew over the roof. They had the lights on them. It was it was golden yellow, and they were quite large, and it was not possible to take a picture of them. Do you know who these were?
Yes, it was the Yell and the Palladians. They seemed like they were combining their energies, refueling each other from their own. They were refueling each other through energy. Like the chakras of their ships, they seem to have been healing the chakras of their ships. That is possible. If you have a biological ship, yes.
Okay. And my second question is regarding. I have a blue, white, very, very what you say, dazzling bright light coming from either my left eye or my right eye. It's not every day. It's it comes when it comes. And for a few minutes ago, I had it on my left eye. It's like it's going in circles, floating. It can be huge, and I wonder why does that? It started to be like this a while after my Kundalini was awakened. But no one else can see this. It's only me who see, what's coming out. It's from within me.
Yes, these are your spirit guides you are seeing, and angels also.
Oh.
You're just seeing their vibration as they move around you. From what I am gathering, they are protecting you. They are shielding you. Sometimes you might feel them walking around you. They are putting a shield around you of protection from
Okay.
other beings. This happens to many.
Yes, that's very, very good.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Yes.
Okay. And next is Daniel's questions. His first one is, I've been moving towards overall eating less and only eating when I'm physically hungry. Is there any input or messages from my guides or anyone who would like to add?
Well, you are, how do I explain this? This is a good way of, part of your energy seems to be becoming more comfortable with yourself. Sometimes the more you eat, you're not exactly comfortable in the vibration that you were in. You seem to be becoming more comfortable, more settled in, meaning you're just having peace with yourself. And that's where that comes through. Sometimes one eats a lot, they are just not having peace with anybody, not themselves or anybody, because of stress, because of many things. So that's one way of making one feel a little bit better. So you're finding other ways of calming your energy down. Food is not one of them. So this is doing well with you. I feel like your spirit guides will be connecting more with you soon as you're getting more ready to connect with them. You haven't always been ready for that. That's the message.
Okay. And any messages for him at this time? Much love.
Yeah, your spirit guide says to kick ass, you do whatever you want, but in a nice way. But you got the spunk to do it, take charge of your life, and do whatever you want with it. But you'll start feeling better if you just do things that you on a whim, such as looking for a job or just creating a job or whatever you want to do. It is good for you to go for. What is it that drives you? Find out what drives you. I believe you have an idea of it. And to just being spontaneous is a good thing. And it also shows your guides and yourself that you're ready for a great transition. As you connect to your guides, also they're assisting you, but the more spontaneous, because they give you, it does seem like they let you know of certain things you can do, and sometimes you hold back on it, just to go out for a drive or a walk or wherever it might be spontaneously. That helps you connect to yourself, back to your guides, and to more of what you want. Hopefully that was somewhat helpful. Thank you. And thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And next is Kimberly's questions. Her first one is, for her daughter, Evelyn, she would like to know if there are any messages for her at this time.
Yes, your daughter has been connecting to the Yael a lot recently. Also, like Archangel Michael has been around her greatly, clearing her energy space. It seems like a being has been around her from a past life, a male entity that knew her in another lifetime. So if she feels aggravated or anything strange, it's an entity she knew in another lifetime that has not gotten over her. It's like a love relationship. If she feels aggravated or anything like that recently, it has to do with that. It's not trying to be malicious or anything. It just remembers her. She doesn't remember him. She can't see him. But I do see him around. He just pops in here and there. Nothing. The name I got was Lucas. It's from another lifetime. Nothing to worry about, though. Maybe something you can tap into. Blessings.
Okay. And her second question is, for her, are there any messages for her at this time?
Well, you've been connected to the reptilians and with the Galactic Federation of Light, you've been connected to the reptilians and many other Federation beings. It seems, as for the Earth's direction, you're part of it in a way of like a council. Everyone on this planet is a part of it. You don't realize it, but your place there's a dialogue going on of the future of this. As you understand, as you incarnate in a world like this, you have kind of like a restriction, or did I say that right? Anyway, you're part of the Earth's future. Put your input in there, or whatever it is that you have, because you are a member of Earth, so you play a big part in it. Just to let you all know. So your place is not being known to me. Is not the details aren't coming through. This is for you to connect with, but for others to see it. You might see future timelines. You're all involved with it, and you do have your say. Don't feel like you don't have power here. All of you have much power. It has a lot to do with disclosure, everything. Many are saying, I'm not ready for that crap. And many of you are saying ready. So you're having a dialogue back and forth on that. Blessings. Is there anybody out there?
Yes, sorry. My mic didn't want to turn on for some reason. Next is Angie Shields questions. And our first one is, what are my main galactic origins?
We've had fairy lifetimes. That is a galactic origin. You were a fairy when you were, one moment. Let me type this. This is weird. I'll give you a recent, your guides are telling me you had a lot of connections with Saturn as a fairy being on Saturn, as you were part of the Saturn collective. I mean, you can say like a 6-foot fairy walking around. That wasn't nothing bizarre. Your guys aren't giving you anything yet on your galactic origins. You have a lot of insectoid connections as for your origins, a lot of Andromedan. Everybody has a little bit of everything. They have a lot of canine also. But one of your recent ones was as a fairy on Saturn. It's as if you owed this Earth something to come here. I mean, you had unfinished business here. It's one of the reasons why you are here right now. So I'll leave you with that.
Okay. And our second question is, who are her guides?
One moment. Yeah, there's a female guide by the name of Tabitha. There's a male guide by the name of Derek. Tabitha is, you can call her Tabby. She has a Nordic lifetimes on alien worlds. That's all they're telling me. They'll let you connect. You connect to them through your meditation. But you've had a lot of Nordic lifetimes also. Your guys want you to know. A Nordic council, you might be able to feel some of this. So I'll leave you with that. Hopefully that's somewhat helpful. And Derek is a Roman ambassador from the Roman time period. You didn't have any incarnations after that. It's kind of a bad aspect. So you kind of overstepped some of it. But I think also you had him as a child, as one of your children in a previous lifetime. It seemed like middle-aged time period. So we can do that. Blessings.
Okay. And next is for firstborn, and his question is this his last life on Earth?
Same thing as everyone else. That's up to you. It just seems like, I'll tell you this, you have some unfinished business. What might go into another lifetime here. But I see you as more financially successful. I see you as a rock star. That's up to you to connect with that. These are all options, but it's up to you. All right.
Okay. And next is Sandia's questions. Do my angels around me and my family have any messages for me?
Weird enough, your guys are saying treat this holiday like Thanksgiving if you celebrate this holiday. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, probably not. But if you do, look at it. They say, I don't know why they say that. They're not going into the. Treat it like a holiday that's a free expression and unconditional love. If you're connected to this holiday, this seems like you are. Some of it's getting lost in translation as it comes through. They say they know what I'm talking about, or what they're talking about. That was a tough one. Anyway, that's all. Hopefully that's somewhat helpful. Sing to yourself and raise your vibration. That was a message. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. Next, her second question is, does my guide Angelica have any messages on my current path? Thank you. Much love.
Well, yes, they say to think more clearly before you make a move, a life change. Sometimes you're influenced by others, but realize that your decisions are the right ones, but sometimes others influence your decision and change things. So it's up to you to make that change in your life to when you make a decision to hold on to. Yes, blessings.
Okay. And next is Mary. First one is, can a body scan be done on me and tell me what is not aligned? And can I get healing so it gets aligned?
The Andromedans can help you with alignment. As for your chakra as well, this is up to you. You call on your Andromedan. There's a lot of Andromeda energies. You can call on them to ask for assistance. Also, Metatron will be good for your alignment. As for your chakra healings, that's all I can go into with that. It seems like this is a personal healing that you need to learn. Is because you have the healing ability. You're just not aware of it. But a meditation would be good. As for chakra clearings, there's many meditations of chakra healings under. As for audio tracks, I'll walk you through the process. That will help you. But the Andromedans will be much assistance to you. And the angels, of course. Metatron would be good. And Metatron chakra clear would be good. Blessings.
Okay. And our second question is, what does my inner child want and or need?
Forgiveness from you, to forgive yourself, and also to forgive yourself and others, and to tap into your inner child, to let go of past trauma. You can do this in a meditation also. Blessings.
Okay. Next question is for Symmetry. He wants to know if his moldavite and or iron meteorite he purchased, how will it affect him?
It seems to be helping him in his third eye. Now, as you're seeing a lot of new things is unlikely at first, but give it some time. There is interference there. All right. You might see a change in your third eye. Maybe you might. It's unlikely, but it is helping your third eye and also your solar plexus. It is helping your solar plexus. However, for you to see anything there is unlikely, but it's a possibility. It depends on how connected you are. All right, blessings.
Okay, and next is Blue.
Hello, Novak. How are you?
Greetings.
Well, I have a question about a meditation and experience I had a few days ago, 3 days ago. I meditated with the Prime Creator and some archangels and some other beings around. And what I felt was that my vibration raised a lot. It raised really much, and I felt like during the meditation I saw a lot of crystals. And what I also felt was that I felt I became crystalline, like my body was filled fluid, kind of fluid crystal. Can you tell me anything about that?
Well, yes, you're connecting more to Mother Earth and other dimensions. There's an Andromedan energy, but also an Arcturian and a Palladian connection you're going through. As for a soul cleanse you're going through. And you might feel the dimensions more clearly as you start feel like tingling around you. And as part of you, leaving your body and going to another dimension, it's a possibility you might feel that. If you feel woozy or anything like that, it's part of you, another version. It's like you're leaving your body and going to another dimension. It's possible you might feel that. You're going through a soul cleanse is basically what that is.
Yes, okay. I just found it interesting that my vibration raised a lot.
Yes.
During that moment. And I also had a astral projection around a week ago, and I teleported to the hybrid beings, hybrid children, and I greeted them there. Is there any messages from them?
What they're saying is you've been connecting to Merlin a lot recently. It's another reason why you're going through this vibrational change. As you're once his apprentice, but also his teacher, there's other masters, wizard masters in this past on this planet that are not remembered through history. They have been forgotten, as Merlin was almost forgotten also. So many more of those teachers that you'll be able to connect to. They're much more powerful. That's why history forgot them. And you were actually one of them in this Earth's history during that time period before Merlin. He was actually warning from other great masters. That is the message from them.
Okay, well, I'm slowly starting to draw what is called magic spells. And I'm experiencing with those at the moment.
Yes.
Well, thank you. That was just for my questions.
Yes. Much fun.
Have a nice day.
Yes.
Okay, next is Teresa.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I have settled into my new place, and I was wondering if I have any messages from my family for the coming year and my next step, since I've recovered from a lot of things in the past year.
Well, your guides are saying your year is going to be a better year, but also is one way of getting you out of where you were living, and your transition is going to help you grow more and know more about others and yourself. You're learning more about yourself. So it is a great transition, even if it was not very easy.
Great, that's great news. Okay, any messages for my husband from his mother?
Only the brother says that they knew something was going to happen, and he knew something was going to happen eventually because of where you were living. Another thing, this is a great transition for everyone. It's hard to see it now, but over time you will see it. As the best thing that happened to everyone, it's just hard to see it at this time.
Okay, well, thank you so much, and you
Yes.
have a happy holiday. I appreciate it.
Oh,
so
yes, anytime. Have a great hair day. So, yes, I will have a great holiday along with
Thank
that.
you.
Oh, anytime. Thank you.
Okay, and next is Angie.
Hello, Novak.
Yes, greetings.
Hi. Gosh, did I forget my question already? All right. I did an astral trip the other night, but I came back. I don't know what happened. I'd like you to just have a look and see. I went for a spin. My body was like spinning and spinning and spinning, but it felt like time was accelerating.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't ground myself. What was going on?
You're going through a vibrational change. One moment. You're connecting to Venus. Seems to have been visiting there. You have many lifetimes there. So you're like bringing the Venetian knowledge into this environment. It'll come through eventually. It is still. But it seems like I know it sounds kind of strange. In astral, yeah, so you're very much a Venetian. I don't know if you're aware of this, but you're bringing that knowledge into more of your. I think you also start channeling Venus beings in your future time when you feel up to it.
Yes. Okay. Thanks. So I wasn't been doing much.
Yes.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, and that's all of the questions. The only questions we wanted to know or ask you is, what hair products do you use for your hair?
Oh, my hair. Yeah. Let me see. Use reptilian hair gel. Reptilian deodorant. Insectoid hair gel too. Sometimes. Yeah. Eddie. Insectoid. Deodorant really just scares everybody away. God, just feel. I don't want to make them feel bad, but sometimes it just put out the smell that nobody wants to be around. So if you want to clear our room, just wear that. That's a joke, but anyway. All right. If there's nothing else, I'll let you guys be. And, hope you all have a great hair day like I'm having. And happy Hanukkah and holidays. All right. Peace out, humans. Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome back.
I'd like to do a blessing of any kind. Engineering. You don't have to.
Yeah, to do a little quick. Nati etinomo otorai wisemikia umale esanowa na worship ekian nusanta emaro wifianato olomotoras ditia vepenitika eteosonomoro lapa isheniki eremasano ushimu orima koyeka la caresa na wache natari mesemitom monolkaya fesemitim. Namaste, much love everybody.
All right, thank you. Novak just said that reptilian hair gel is the best. Okay, all right. Much love, everyone. And chat questions after this. Much love.